In a remote village surrounded by dark forests and misty hills, there once stood a quiet little place known as Hollow Creek, a village so peaceful that people believed nothing evil could ever touch it. But one stormy night changed everything forever. This is the story of a kind old man, and how his spirit returned for revenge. Everyone in Hollow Creek knew Old Man Walter. He was gentle and kind, the type of soul who never turned anyone away. He healed the sick with herbs, gave food to the hungry, and lived alone in a small wooden hut at the edge of the forest. He had no wife, no children, and no family, yet he was loved by everyone who knew him. But not all hearts in the village were kind. 3 men, Ethan, Mark, and Jacob, believed Walter was hiding gold in his hut. Greed filled their minds like poison. One stormy night, while thunder rolled through the valley and rain lashed the rooftops, the 3 men broke into his home. They tore through his belongings, searching for treasure. When Walter tried to stop them, they killed him without mercy. His body lay on the cold wooden floor as the rain poured through the broken roof. They left him there, lifeless, cold, and forgotten. The next morning, the villagers mourned his death. Walter was buried beneath the old willow tree by the river, and Hollow Creek fell silent. But peace did not return. Soon after his funeral, strange things began to happen. Children woke up crying in the middle of the night. Animals refused to go near Walter's hut. And the 3 murderers, Ethan, Mark, and Jacob, began to change. They couldn't sleep. They heard whispers that no one else could hear. Whispers calling their names from the darkness. The first to fall was Ethan, who had always been afraid of deep water. One night, as rain poured down, he heard a faint voice coming from the old well behind his house. It whispered his name again and again, soft at first, then louder. Ethan! When he leaned over to look inside, he saw a pale, wrinkled hand rising from the darkness. The next morning, Ethan was gone. The villagers found only his boots beside the well, with his name carved into the stone. The following night, Mark, who was terrified of blood, woke to see red stains spreading across his walls. The mirrors began to drip, and his hands were covered in blood that wouldn't wash away. In the corner of the room stood Old Man Walter, pale, hollow-eyed, holding a rusted bowl filled with blood. Mark screamed and tried to run, but the blood poured from the walls, flooding the room until there was only silence. When the villagers found him, the walls were still wet and crimson. On the 3rd night came Jacob's turn. He had always feared fire. Even lighting a candle made him uneasy. That night, the forest behind his home burst into flames. Through the fire, Walter appeared, his burnt coat glowing like embers, his eyes burning with vengeance. Jacob fell to his knees, begging for mercy, but the flames followed him as if alive. By morning, nothing remained of him but ashes scattered by the wind. 3 men, 3 nights, 3 deaths. After that, Hollow Creek was never the same. The houses turned cold, the air thick with dread. No one dared to speak Walter's name again. But on stormy nights, when the wind howls through the valley, people still claim to hear a whisper in the dark. Greed burns. And I remember, so remember this, never betray kindness. Because some souls forgive, but others never rest.